Hello, it is Friday, January 26th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Friday crossword today, which means it's a themeless, it's a themeless crossword. It's our first of two themeless crosswords. I don't know what else I was going to say about that. It might be punny. Sometimes these Friday puzzles are punny and slightly misdirecting. We'll find out. In any case, this themeless, potentially punny edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Dre, Casey Brandt, Michael, and as always, the indomitable Showmaster. So thanks so much to the four of them. They're benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, which means they support this channel directly. They bring us this series. I'm very grateful to them for that. So thank you to those four. Thanks to everybody who's a patron of the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. It keeps this series going. So thank you for that. And if you'd like to support the channel similarly, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve. There's also the link in the description field underneath the video, and you'll find there the bonus videos available to patrons, as well as for benefactors, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. It is Friday, so I should be doing a mini puzzle pseudo speed solve today. I have a number of appointments, some appointments this morning, so I may or may not have time to take care of that. In fact, I'm hoping this crossword doesn't go too long. I saw in the Daily Solve Discord chat server, this is, someone mentioned this might be a particularly easy Friday, so that might redound to my benefit, but we'll see. In any case, I'm getting distracted here. The Discord is also available, the Daily Solve Discord chat server. There's a link in the description field underneath the video. And finally, of course, it's a big help if you subscribe to the channel and like the videos, comment on them, all those sorts of things. All right, let's get on to solving this puzzle, shall we? It's a Friday construction by Sarah Sinclair and Raphael Musa. I forgot to check their puzzle counts, but I think they're each responsible for a small handful. And it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. See how we go. Record label for Pink SCA and Her. I don't know. I do not know the record label. The handsaw in Hamlet's I know a hawk from a handsaw. Oh, I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't remember. I sort of just think of that phrase as meaning you sort of understand how things are, but I'm not sure. Song words preceding his kiss. It's in his kiss goes the song, listing all the things that his sort of qualities aren't in. It's not in, what is it not in? It's not in his eyes or his embrace or his, all these different things. It's in his kiss. Anyway, taking too much credit, say. In debt, maybe? Or in hawk or something? Let's look at the crosses. Everybody's opposite. The opposite of everybody could be no one, I suppose. And put off. To put off, to delay something, maybe? Oops. Maybe. Simple skating jump. A toe leap? I don't know, actually. Release of a new product to a limited audience. Release of a new product to a limited audience. I'm not sure. Maybe I will when I see it. This relationship has been a bit overwhelming. I need space, maybe? Maybe this isn't delay. Delay felt like only one of several possibilities, so it could be, okay, I need space does fit. Put off. Deter. You could put someone off from doing something. You could sort of make them less likely to do it. You could deter them. Many a Comic-Con attendee, a nerd, I suppose. There we go. If one is attacked in a snowball fight, one is pelted, maybe? Pelted with snowballs is usually I feel it's one of the more common verbs used for that purpose. But I still don't know what this release of a new product to a limited audience is. And it's simple, maybe it is a toe leap. That's funny. I sort of just guessed that because I was trying to think of a four-letter word for jump. Take risks. And vexes. I don't know, maybe this isn't Poe. No, it probably is Poe. I just can't think of another good word, especially with an L. This may not be toe leap, because this doesn't look great. What about this? Stage of metamorphosis, the pupa, right, okay. Maybe this is right. Attach. And hound. To nag someone, maybe, to hound them. I've always been fascinated by how many terms there are like this that are animal related. Nag, hound, dog, to sort of pester or follow somebody. Attach. And architectural finish. A facade or something like that? It's all over for us. It's all over for us. Attach. Tag on? Unnaturally white. Unnaturally white. Ashen maybe. If your face is sort of pale, it could be ashen. Attach. All right, this does look like something on, doesn't it? Or in, I suppose. But architectural finish. It's not rococo. Just sort of more of a style. Architectural finish. This will be really obvious when I see it. It's one of those that's annoying. This looks like it might have a C here. Release of a new, something launch, a soft launch. This is not deter, it's defer. Yet another word that sits in here. Delay, deter, defer. And it's interesting because they're all slightly different. So defer is more similar to delay, but it's a slightly more specific word, I feel. Okay, so soft launch, there we go, is a release of a new product to a limited audience. Great. To take risks is to... I don't know. This doesn't look right. Maybe this isn't toe leap. But how could it not be? Simple skating jump. Be bold. Oh, it isn't toe leap. Toe loop. Oh, okay. I think I've maybe heard that before. I definitely don't use that phrase as part of my daily life, that's for sure. Sorry, I'm like blinking constantly. My eyes are just feeling a bit dry. I'm sorry if that's distracting. Maybe it is now that I've mentioned it. Apologies if so. It's all over for us. We're toast. There we go. That's good. So to attach is to tag on. Is that right? Tag on? What is that? What's the context in which you'd use that? I'm going to tag this on. I'm going to tag this on to that. I'm going to tag on. I'm going to attach myself, you could even say. Okay. Architectural finish. A stucco. As in the exterior of houses could be finished with stucco. I see. Account recovery need is a user ID, maybe, if you're trying to log into a website. High-value ones are called unicorns. High-value startups are called uniforms. What is a unicorn? Are they companies worth $1 billion in private equity markets or something like that? It's something like that. Or maybe it's 100 million. I don't know. Anyway, vexes, peeves. If you vex someone, you annoy them, you peeve them. And a blank system, some sort of TV system, or I don't know what this is. Skara Blank, Scottish site of Europe's most complete Neolithic village. This is Skara Brae. I do know this. So this is, an extraordinary archaeological or historical site. Okay, blank system. Nav system maybe, navigational system. The door's open. The door is open is a statement. Enter. There we go. That's what it is. Couches, settees is a term for this kind of furniture. Fair point. True, you might say. It's a fair point. Andre Young, a.k.a. Dr. Dre. There we go. So Dre, common shortening for Andre. Some Best Buy offerings are... So Best Buy sells electronics typically. What do I think these are? I don't know. Faux run land, ? Something about enemy territory or something? Faux run land. And bugles alternative. Bugles are we dealing with sort of military music playing? Is that what we're looking for? I'm not sure. Like holographic Pokemon cards. Rare, I suppose? And then to lock horns is to go at it, to fight, I don't know. I feel there's lots of things that feel straightforward today that I'm just not seeing immediately. Passage that might be a mess after a rainstorm. Passage. Some sort of trail, a mud trail or something. Frozen figure. Well, Elsa is a character from Frozen. I think Olaf? Is that the snowman, maybe? I don't know. Princess in a Bug's Life. I haven't a clue. I mean, I did see that movie when it came out, but I don't remember. Not natural in a way. Faux. I don't know. I mean, there's lots of ways for things to not be natural. Oh, kidney related. Renal, right? Cut down to size, maybe. To crop as in a photograph, maybe. Stand and deliver. To orate. To give a speech. Not natural. Oh, not natural in a way. Didn't we have another one of those somewhere? Where was that? Yeah, we did 54 down. Not natural in a way. And then here's one. And then here we have pandemic health worker, say some kind of nurse or a vaccine administrator or maybe a data scientist of some sort. Not sure. Not natural in a way. Takes it easy. Chills? If one gave a hoot, one called maybe, as in sort of a bird call, or yelled like a person, just hooting, yelling. I don't know. Probably ends with a D though. Not natural in a way. I'm not sure. Has the meeting already begun? Am I late, you might ask? And ones whose careers have turning points. Turning points. So maybe someone who does woodworking, you do wood turning or metal turning maybe, or maybe you're a skater who does toe loops maybe, or actually similarly maybe ballerinas actually, because they're, I don't think you call them do things that are called toe loops, but you might do a similar motion. Let's see if that works. Not natural in a way. Posed. I see. It's not a candid photograph. It's posed. Work through 7 stages. Say grieve. Yes, the 7 stages of grief, as are often quoted. I don't remember what they all are, but bargaining and denial and all those things, and eventually acceptance. Okay, faux run land is, I don't know, but this looks like it must be gettable. Some Best Buy. Oh, TVs. LED TVs are the Best Buy offerings. There we go. Okay. Faux run land. I don't know. This is so frustrating. I feel, something turf? Enemy turf. There we go. I was thinking of home turf and then enemy turf. Great. Okay, good. Toni Morrison title. This is the name of a Toni Morrison book. It's incredibly distinctive. This is infuriating. Sula. That's it. Yes. Okay. Ride. I don't know. Pandemic health workers say, unsung hero. Oh, right. Okay. Wasn't remotely on track to get that. I was trying to think of a specific job title, but no, this is perfectly valid and fitting. System in which deaf power can be indicated by an open palm over one ear and the open palm over one ear and the other end, forming a closed fist in the air. Okay, well, it'll be ASL, American Sign Language. There we go. Okay, ride. Ride, I don't know. Rutabaga for one, a tuber. It was a category of crop, like, potatoes, for instance, are tubers. Oh, to ride somebody is to tease them, to sort of, pester them a little bit. And a canine protector, so this is a canine tooth. So enamel on your teeth. Okay, sort of solving this in almost a sort of spiral manner here today. Blank Renaissance. The Harlem Renaissance is a sort of cultural period and phenomenon, historically. A popular nightclub might have one. Popular nightclub might have one. A line. Oh, right, to get in. Okay, there we go. I thought it might have a wait, but that doesn't fit. But what goes with a wait? A line. Starts off key, question mark. So you read this and you'd think, starts off key, sings out of tune, but there's a question mark, which indicates it's punny, and maybe it shouldn't be read that way. So what does that mean? Starts off key, something about maybe a car starting without, sort of keyless ignition system or something. I'm not really sure if that's on the right track at all. Blanc-les-Bains spa town on Lake Geneva. I'm not sure. Something the baths, but I'm not sure what the town is. Amended as a map. You redrew a map. If you amended it, oops, some Minecraft. Oh well, actually, I started typing in. Oh, it could be ores. Minecraft has different ore types in it, maybe, or maybe there's one thing called ore, but I think there's something like that. Obviously no expert, but I think that's a good chance of being right. Let's keep going. Organization that advises on ransomware risk mitigation. Does the NSA do that? The National Security Agency? I don't actually know, but it seems like it might be within their purview. The handsaw in Hamlet's. I know a hawk from a handsaw. I do not know what's going on there. I just don't really remember. Let's try NSA. They're often caving, but not spelunking. Okay, so spelunking in this context would be exploring caves, and so caves in this context would be exploring caves, but it actually, I bet it isn't, because it says, but not spelunking. So when your other ways of caving would be giving in or ceding territory or something. What would this be? I don't know, surrenderers or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what this is, but I think that's the right way to think about it. I just don't know the answer. That's genius. Great idea. There we go. Show of force, question mark. Something about, yeah, it is Star Wars. Okay. So show in the sense of a thing you watch, screen entertainment. And I guess there are TV shows that are Star Wars. So there we go. And Star Wars famously has the force. Okay. World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy for short. RPGs. Yes, okay. My first thought was MMOs, but most Final Fantasy games are not massively multiplayer online games. Only one of them, I guess, is. World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy are role-playing games. There we go. Record label for Pink, SCA, and Her. There is a record label RCA. I don't know if it's theirs, but let's see if it works. Yes, if you're terse with someone, you're curt. You're sort of speaking in quick clipped maybe replies. So this probably is RCA. And then offshore is area? Why is that offshore? Oh no, it isn't. It's a sea. It's a sea. If you're at sea, you're a sea. Right, you're not on land. There we go. So they're often caving, but not spelunkers. They're pushovers. There we go. Pushovers. They cave easily. They give in easily. There we go. Starts off key. Oh, hot wires. Oh, that's funny. It actually, that's so funny. It was indeed keyless ignition of a car, but not remotely in the way that I meant. I was thinking, if you've got one of those cars that has a fob that I think just allows it to start without putting a key in the ignition, that's kind of what I was thinking of. But no, this is a criminal stealing a car without its key. Oh, a heron? Is the handsaw in Hamlet a heron? I didn't realize that. I don't think I ever knew that. That's funny. I've read Hamlet at least a couple of times. I'm gonna have to go and check that. I just didn't remember that or didn't know it or something. Anyway, here we have Evian-les-Bains, spa town on Lake Geneva. Okay, great. And then Bugle's alternative. Sorry, I'm just checking the time because I'm in just a tiny bit of a hurry. Lockhorns. I don't know. I still don't know. This corner is this where I sort of moved on earlier. I caved earlier and left, and now I'm still having trouble. Bilingual girl of TV and film. Dora? I think Dora the Explorer is a bilingual character. I don't know if that's who we're looking for. I don't know if she has films. Passage that might be a mess after a rainstorm. Oh, maybe it is, because dirt road. Didn't I say that before? Why didn't I put it? No, I didn't. I said mud trail, which is a terrible guess. No, that's not a thing. I mean, that might be the result, maybe, of a dirt road being rained out. Bugle's alternative are... Oh, Fritos. It's Bugle's, the sort of, commercially produced snacks. There we go. And Fritos, another one of those. Lockhorns. Bilingual. Yeah, I think that I'm going to say this probably is Dora with that D there. So exonerating words, not guilty, would exonerate you in a court trial. The Bachelor outing, so this will be the reality show, presumably, which I've not seen, but let's see if I can infer it anyway. The Bachelor outing. Some kind of date? A group date, maybe they go on? That sounds plausible given the premise of the show. Havens are oases. There we go. So here we have many a humanitarian effort. In brief, could be an NGO, non-governmental organization. Here we have to lock horns as to argue. That was pretty simple. Don't know why I didn't get it. Frozen figure. Oh, I think I said Olaf before, and I think that's the answer. So I think it's with an F, Olaf, in this case. Rubik's Cube wants a fad. There we go. There we go. And then Princess in a Bug's Life. Atta, I suppose. Okay, that did not remember that at all. So I hope it's the answer. And if something's not natural, in a way, okay, so in a way, dyed hairs is not natural, you could say, or it's a way for something to be not natural. Rubik's Cube once is a fad, and there we go. That was the Friday crossword in a sort of surprisingly precise 19 minutes. There we go. And there we have it. I kind of went all over the place with this puzzle. Sort of solved it in a slightly bonkers order, but that's okay. The puzzle was completed regardless. And I do think it was on the approachable side for a Friday puzzle, but there were definitely bits where I got myself tripped up, such as this corner. And then in retrospect, I should have just looked at all of the clues, because there were some that were easier to get into, like Dora and NGO and so on. But anyway, there we go. I actually do have 2 minutes to make it to my appointment. So fortunately, it's a video call. But anyway, I'm going to head off to that. Thanks so much for joining me. As always, I'll be back tomorrow for the Saturday edition of the New York Times crossword. And it's another themeless. So join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Friday. Take care.